Hello, everyone. It's Annette. This is In the Know 360, bringing you unfiltered stories, game, and exclusive drops from the next wave of stars. And now you're locked into In the Know 360, where real conversations meet raw talent. Let's go. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to In the Know 360, show hosted by me, Annette, the warm-hearted warrior diva. This show gives you insights on the journeys of high-achieving business owners and music artists who share with the audience the importance of building a strong community of like-minded individuals on the road to greater success. And today I am honored and I have the pleasure of welcoming Miss Cherelle K.
Yay!
Yay!
Hi!
Hey, I got it right,
You
ma'am.
did get it right.
I got A plus for today.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. 100%.
Yay! Well, it looks like we have a crowd going. Mr. Ronald Green. I'm gonna just go through the names here. Um, Janny V.
Janie
Kudo.
B. Cudjoe, that's my mommy.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Beautiful daughter. Yes. Halloween Shop of Horror. Yes, I did see that clip. Very,
Yeah.
very well put together. And we have the
Head captain of the Kozy gang.
Cozy Gang. Okay. Looks like we have a whole bunch of people coming on here.
Hey, Dre. He's an upcoming artist as well. My cousin Brianna, she does my hair and makeup.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey. We're also live on Instagram. Hey Mikey P. Next Lifetime Official. What's up, Jay Anthony? Okay. And also Facebook. So we're live on all platforms right now. With that being said, ma'am, I'm going to hand over the mic to you so you can tell the audience who you are. And you're a multifaceted woman.
Well, my name is Cherelle Kozak, Cherelle K. I grew up in Louisiana, Shreveport, Louisiana. After college, I graduated from LSU, Shreveport. After college, I moved here to Austin. I got the job as a director for CBS Austin. And then I started to want to take my dream seriously. Hey, RJ. So that's rap and film. And so I'm about to have my first ever full project come out, my mixtape. First ever full project. I'm so excited about that. That will be announced soon, the release date and everything with that. And then my first starring film role, which this has been a long time running for this one. I've been trying since about 19. It's all about timing. It's all about your mind, where you are. So I'm just happy and I'm excited. I'm finally where I prayed to be at when I was younger.
Oh, okay. Now I have this question.
Mm-hmm.
Which came first? Was it the music? Was it the acting? Was it the, you
So
know,
it's crazy how
makeup?
God worked because it's crazy because I took a semester off of college and I did some acting. I went to Atlanta and New Orleans and I went kind of back and forth. I did a commercial in Mississippi, but it was really between Atlanta and New Orleans. And every casting I did, it was just extras and like photo doubles. I did every single casting I went to, all the people I met, I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. I didn't write, I hadn't had no songs. I told him I'm gonna be a rapper. I kept saying it. And in my mind, I thought that, okay, I need to get a platform so I can have the confidence to do music. When really it was I needed to gain the confidence and then everything will open up. So once I graduated college, I went back to college because the pandemic happened. So everything stopped with the acting thing. Once I graduated, I finally started my music. And then that's where it all started.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So as a little girl, right? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
did you pick up a mic or were you playing an instrument?
Well, so I was definitely running around in the family, singing, dancing, making sets and stages and microphones out of Febreze bottles. My parents put me in guitar lessons, and I cried my eyes out to get out of it because it hurt my fingers. I really wanted to do it, but I just was just not. I just couldn't make it.
Hmm.
I, My mom wanted me to do the band, didn't want to do the band. The choir didn't want to do the choir, didn't want to do anything. So I just needed to grow up and
Mhm.
understand before I could actually take it seriously, I think.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. How about the piano? Did you maybe no, you're like after the guitar that was it, right?
No, it was like I was infatuated with the idea of performing. I just didn't want to put in the work, but I did make stages in my home. Like I would take
Uh-huh.
the what are those containers, storage containers, and I would put
Uh-huh.
3 in the back and then 2 in the front and then put sheets on it. And then I would put like a sheet in the back as like the stage, and then I would make the microphones out of Febreze
Mm,
bottles and put construction paper and paper around it and decorate it. So I would do that and like perform my little songs that
okay.
I liked, on the CD player, but seriously, no, it didn't happen.
Well, that was a start, though. I
Mhm.
mean, you already had the vision, and here you are.
Mhm.
So, and
Yeah.
with both, it's funny because some artists they start by singing, and then they go into the whole acting scene, or vice versa, which is really interesting.
Mm.
I believe even sports, the athletes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a really cool story. So, your music carries the soul of the 90s, right? Hip
Mhm.
hop with modern age.
Mhm.
Who were your biggest musical influences growing up, and how did they echo through your tracks? Like, for instance, your last name.
Um, well, for starters, I'm a big Nicki fan. I just got to be honest because
Oh,
the world
yeah.
right now is on this Nicki not Nicki
Mm,
train, and we got to stop that because I mean
right,
she's been around so long. She's
right,
like when I first heard her,
right.
I was 8 years old in the car, and I just heard her voice. I didn't see her face, didn't know who she was. I still remember where I was in the car. I'm a big Nicki fan. But more than anything, I love Lil Kim, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, all the
Hmm.
big Tupac, Biggie. But
Yes.
more than anything, something that's been inspiring me lately of performing and really projecting myself is 90s comedians. Martin
Mm,
Lawrence, for sure.
yes.
I spent a weekend just watching Def Jam, comedy, and just watching Bernie Mac and Martin and just some of these comedians really project themselves in the vibe that they gave off. Especially Eddie Murphy. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I love Eddie
yes.
Murphy.
For sure. So, who is your favorite comedian out of all the comedians? Or you have a number one or three, perhaps top
um
three?
it's definitely Martin Lawrence. I'm a
Okay.
huge, huge, huge Martin fan. Huge. Yes. So if I met him, I would probably fall out.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yes, I love Martin Lawrence too. Gina, no,
Hmm.
and Bad Boys. I believe there's a new film out for Bad Boys. I don't know if you've seen it, but I
Yeah,
know
yeah.
there's.
I think it was at the Oscars or something like that. It was out a couple years ago. It was okay. It was okay.
Oh,
It's pretty
okay.
good.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I do like Bernie Mac, and I know this is probably controversial, but I do love Dave Chappelle. So,
Hmm.
okay, so coming back, right, feels like both a statement and a vibe. What story were you telling with that track? Were you like
Well,
like emotional when you wrote it?
the honestly and truthfully, the dude I was talking to at the time, he was kind of getting on my nerves, and so I was blocking him. And
Mm,
so he called me off of another number, and he was like, "You can't be blocking me. You can't be blocking me." And I was just like, "Stevie J. Jocelyn, no, not that." Like,
mm,
and so I heard the beat. I was driving somewhere, and I just was listening to the beat, and I heard it. And as soon as I heard the beat, I heard me say that. And
mm-hmm.
so that's just what happened. And I just
Mm.
wrote from that.
Okay, I really
Yeah.
do love the track.
Thank you. It's one
I
of
was
my
like,
favorites.
I can relate. You know what I mean? Especially just being in relationships and toxic ones at best, but
Hmm.
definitely helps motivate people, especially coming out of the whole toxicity and negative environment.
Hmm. And it
Yeah,
makes it funny. Cause it's
yeah,
like
for
cause
real.
Stevie J and Jocelyn, that was comical. Their whole run on Love and Hip Hop was comical. At the end of the day, it
Right?
was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's basically it keeps you going, right? It's
Mm,
never a dull moment.
mm-hmm.
For sure. Um, so when did you realize that music wasn't just a passion? Because some people they're going like, yes, I want to do this. I love music. But also like a purpose with it.
I think with music, especially right now,
Mm-hmm.
it's very hard to figure it out. It's very hard to keep going. There's a lot of no's. There's a lot of people trying to scam. There's just a lot of
Yeah.
just fluff and just it's not like you see in the Temptations movie where you go to Motown and you audition and then you got a team if they like you.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of fluff now. And I think you know that this is for you when even when things happen, you wake up the next day ready to keep going. And that's just that. Like things will happen, and I'm upset about it. I call my mom crying, screaming, whatever, and then it's just we on to the next. So I think that's
Mm-hmm.
how I knew.
Yeah, definitely build resilience, don't you?
Yeah,
In this whole music or
yeah. You just have
entertainment
to have tough
industry.
skin. You got to just let it go. You got to let it go. Move on.
I know, I know. I remember one artist that I had interviewed. I think she was in distraught because she was supposed to perform. It was a huge event that was supposed to
Hmm.
happen, and then her partner kind of like backed out of the thing and went a different route. And so you see this theme of two people coming together to do a duo or what have you, and then
Yeah,
this
it's
one,
a lot of stuff falls through, stuff doesn't ever work out. It's a lot of that. You just have to keep going and never
right?
give up on yourself. Like you really, really can't. That's all it
Hmm.
is.
For sure. So, in today's crowd scene, right, music
Mhm.
scene, how do you keep your sound authentically you?
I think for starters, I resonate a lot with music before I was even born.
Mm,
So I'm not really listening to like right now, I don't even really listen. I'm not listening to much hip hop at the second. I'm listening to more R&B and Michael Jackson. Like I'm listening to a lot of Michael Jackson right now. That's like
hmm.
my go-to because I feel like every record he does, you can make a movie just out of the track. And
For
so I'm
sure.
listening to a lot of him and a lot of different artists that, were before my time. And so that helps me be able to say, okay, where do I come in now with me and my sound? And just listening to beats and how I even try to write to a beat is I have to see a visual in my head. I have to see a music video in my head. And then I'm able to start writing off of it. So I guess it's the visual part in my mind.
Oh yes, I love. It's funny that you mentioned Michael Jackson because I was just listening to one of his songs. I don't know if you remember the scene where he was with the woman, where the woman was in the bar, and it was some like mafia or
Was it
mob.
yes I do. That was on the
I
Bad album. Yes.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
and like he was not
Mm-hmm.
scared. He was like, okay, come with it. And I was like, oh my gosh, it was. I love that scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's like his storytelling between the visualization and the just everything was just orchestrated very well, and it's the potential of catastrophe, but it didn't really lead to it like how it is in today's society, right? Like
Yeah.
they just broke the bottle and like, who, I got a broken bottle, come at me type of thing. But there was no violence like guns or weapons.
Yeah.
That was more like fist fight.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. I love it, Ben. Dirty Diana is like I'm just so sad I won't be able to see that ever in my life. Him in the '80s performing Dirty Diana. That's one.
Yeah. What do you love about Dirty Diana?
I think first of all that beat. It's like if you listen to the beat, it just gets better and better. And towards the end of the song, more instruments are being added. I just love the beat. I just love the beat, and I could
Mhm.
do a whole movie off of just that song. I could do
Okay.
a whole movie off of it. I love that song so much.
How about the choreograph? Like, do you like the dancing behind it too? Because I mean, he's
Well, the
Chris.
music video was him performing, so I really do love him with the rock and him, with the the guitar and doing
Uh-huh.
all that and the wind of the hair. I mean, that was just good. That was good.
Right, right.
Hmm.
Are you also, I know this is probably like a cash 21, but like Prince. I love Prince too.
I do
I,
like Prince, but I do resonate with Michael Jackson a little bit more than Prince.
okay,
I
okay,
do like Prince though. I do.
okay. Yeah, I mean, both of them are multifaceted for sure. So let's move on, right? Talking about Next Lifetime, Jay Anthony.
Yeah.
What what drew you to this film, and how did it feel stepping in front of the camera?
Well, I think that this was really God, and it was timing because this role and this character, if I got it when I first tried to start auditioning, I don't think I would be able to appreciate and understand it. Um, it's really a love letter to this character is a love letter to my younger self. Um, and I'm just so thankful that God put this together for me at this time. So yeah.
Okay. I'm very excited about it. I've just interviewed another character in the film. He's a comedian.
Is
Shout
it
out
Big
to
Bob?
Yes, Bobby Ortiz Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think I might be interviewing the whole cast, if I'm not mistaken, Jay, if you're listening. So that's cool. Okay. So Jay Anthony wrote and directed the Next Lifetime film. What was your experience like working with him? And what did you take away from the collaboration?
Well, so far, we got a long way to go working together. We have a long, shooting hasn't started yet, so we have a
Right.
long. But he's just very kind and caring and respectful, and I think for starters, being respectful is the first step in this industry. I am a director for CBS Austin, so I do deal with a lot of personalities. I myself have a very big personality, so
I love it.
so
I saw your vlog. So
so um just the respect aspect is just that means the absolute world to me, to feel comfortable, to be able to communicate, someone always checking in, and making sure everyone feels good and feels supported. That's amazing.
yes, Jay is so awesome. He's on Instagram right now. He says, "Of course." Okay, looks like there's a lot of BSL STF Warriors talk. Thanks for joining us, sir.
RJ is my nephew.
Yeah, okay, RJ. Facts. And Ronald Green said it was smooth. I think he was talking about Dirty Diana.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, with that being said, how did your music background inform your approach to acting? Any surprising like overlaps in it?
Yes, it helps me memorize lines better.
Mm.
Before, when I was auditioning,
Mm-hmm.
I was just memorizing the lines, I guess, but not really understanding what I was saying. When I write a rap and when I write a song, because I don't have any
Uh-huh.
writers, I write all my raps. And for the record, if you're a rapper and you don't write your raps, you're not a
Wow.
rapper. The other person's a rapper. Anyway, so
Mm.
I write all my raps. And so what I do before I go to a studio and I'm creating a song is I just say over and over and over and over and over again the raps. Over and before I even get into the studio. So when I go to the studio, I could basically just get on the mic and do it maybe two or three times and it's done. So being able to do that and memorize what I'm saying and just being able to say it helps me learn lines quicker. And I did, and what's crazy is right before this audition, I did another audition and I had to memorize probably like 2 pages of line, two like let's say a paper, like a 2 page paper full of lines. And I
Mm.
did it
Mm-hmm.
in 2 days. And so when I was able to do that, I even made a post on TikTok. I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I don't know what's gonna go, but I do know that God is preparing my mind for something. I feel it. So I could feel myself entering a new chapter of my life about a week or two before I got this role.
I love it. Yes, repetition is the mother of skill. Just like mathematics, right? You have to learn your addition, subtraction, multiplication, and I feel it's like math, I guess, when you compound it
Hmm.
to your music and acting. I was always fascinated by that because I mean, you definitely have to read the script, but then sometimes there's bloopers that happen, and you go off script, and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, that actually worked,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
It's really interesting how that works, but yeah, okay. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So, as a director at CBS Austin, you've been shaping narratives behind the scenes. Uh, I saw your little clip, which is so cute. How does the experience influence your storytelling in music and film?
I think it gives me an understanding of how things work, of cues and camera angles and lighting, and
Mm,
just when, like, for example, when a host is doing an interview, because I directed 9 at 10 a.m. talk show where we have different celebrities, or today we had a musical, Little Avengers come on today, and
ah,
so the actors came on, so I'm able to pick up on cues, like if someone's getting ready to end their sentence, and breathing, and just different things. When you're watching people talk, I'm just able to pick up on things now.
I love that. You know, it really just by that one reel, I was taken right when you when you were actually filming yourself conduct business behind the scenes while the weather gal, I call it weather gal, was talking about the weather,
Mm,
and I was like, wow, okay, and I just love your energy, if that
thank
makes sense, because
you.
you're like, yeah, okay, I'm queuing everything up. I'm my own director. I'm my own, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
producer, production. You're doing this whole production. And that really helps to depict who you are behind the scenes, because that's what's lacking between film, between music, and the actual human, right? Because we all have lives behind the camera,
Uh-huh.
and it's like you do it so gracefully that
Oh.
they don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I mean, you said that you had what two dogs and a cat,
Yes, I have 2 dogs and cats. Yeah.
fur babies,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
and so you have to take care of them. What are your fur babies' names, and can you tell us?
Yeah. So one is named Nelson. He's a pit terrier mix. He's after
Okay.
my dad. One is named Whiskey, Maltese poodle, and then I have a black cat named T'Challa. And taking care of them, I don't even think about it. Like, people won't even know I really have dog, because I don't even. They're just they're my babies. Like, I don't even. It's like,
Right, but it's a huge responsibility because, like, I mean, there are your babies and you're the protector. And the reason why
Mhm.
I'm saying this because I used to work with a bunch of veterinarians, and uh, back in my before the whole podcasting, and they would have, you know, a dog, a cat, or whatever, and it's a lot that goes into it.
It is,
Like,
and there was a time I wanted to be a vet. My whole journey of stuff, everything I wanted to do, I've tried. Every single thing I wanted to do, I tried. And being a vet was one of them. And I did a vet assistant job, and I was like,
wow.
nope.
What was it that you? What was the reason behind the nope? This ain't for me.
For starters, they wanted me to actually portion out the medicine. And I'm like, okay, no.
Hmm.
And then I realized, as many lives as you save, you have to take sometimes. And I can't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the most difficult part. But yeah, the whole mathematics behind the measurement, because you're like a pharmacist as well. And
Uh-huh.
public health too, because you have to
Uh-huh.
learn all the different species, and yeah, I could go on and on with it.
Yeah, that's
um
not my thing.
you're like, I'm good. So what's most something most people don't understand about being a creative behind the camera in the media world?
Um, I think that if you're meant to do this, you will be very calm and graceful. And I don't think a lot of people want to come to terms with, if you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off behind things, maybe it's not for you. You know,
Mm,
um, you got to be calm, or you can't think. You cannot think if you're
yes.
not calm. So you got to be calm when you're creating. And I don't know for anyone else, but for me, I'm a really big homebody. Like, I don't really, if it's not for a performance or for work, I don't like to just go out. Like, my version of going out is the movies and
Hmm.
maybe eating dinner or brunch. I really like to be at home.
But that's good because you're always having to be in the camera, front of the camera, and you don't want it to become a job because it's something that you love, right?
Hmm.
So I definitely can relate. Sometimes, like for instance, yesterday I just wanted to veg out with my kids and watch, I don't know, this YouTuber, or is it Mr. Beast or something?
Hmm.
But yeah, it's like just do things without having to orchestrate everything. So I definitely get that. So what restaurant, or is there any like particular outing food that you like, or
Well, my favorite food is crab, and that not because of the mukbangs and how they've been like the mukbangs been banging. I've been eating crab since I was in the womb, like not even
oh,
playing. I
wow.
have, and so I came out eating crab. So anywhere that has crab, that's where I
Okay.
like.
So have you been to the East Coast, Maryland? I mean, they have
No,
supposedly
no,
some
I
good
haven't.
crab.
I'm not really a blue crab either. It's snow crab.
Oh, oh,
Snow
okay,
crab.
gotcha, gotcha. Okay, snow crab. You like butter with?
Butter, that's gonna do it for me. Butter, sauce. I dip. I'm double dipping in the butter sauce. Yes.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. I love seafood too. Um, so how do you balance the structure of broadcast media with the freedom of your personal creative work? Because that can be like, you know, a fine line between what you can project out to the world and what you can't,
Yeah.
basically.
I think I was just really fortunate at this particular station. I worked at a station in college. It
Uh-huh.
wasn't for college. It was actually a full-time job on top of full-time in undergrad. That wasn't it was a lot of pressure, but I was fortunate enough to get this job at CBS Austin, and my boss and just everyone there, we're like a family, and everyone knows how to work together, and it's really not too stressful. I think the only time it becomes stressful is we're a family and we do fight and have big personalities. And so when the
Mhm.
starts happening between us coworkers, but the actual job itself, it's not bad at all.
Okay, well that's good. You definitely, because I mean, have to be with the folks for how many hours per day, right?
Yeah.
Definitely have to get along. Now, do you have like a protocol that you have to follow? You
For
know,
like the
like
news
yeah, um,
storytelling.
news starts, well, whichever. I don't know, like the whole
Well, I don't
atmosphere.
personally write any of the scripts. Thank you, Jesus,
Oh,
because I'm a horrible speller. I don't. So I would be a horrible live television producer because I'm not a
ah,
great speller. Actual film scripts is a different story, but yeah,
uh-huh.
I'm not responsible for the scripts. So basically, my job is the producer will come in and hours before me, and they'll make what they want the show to look like, and I'll basically make it happen if it can happen. And then during the live show, I'll be popping up camera shots, I'll be doing lighting, I'll be popping up graphics, I'll be cueing reporters. So I'm not responsible for the narrative at all.
Oh.
But there is protocol between producers and executive producers and news director, like the actual bosses of it. There is, but I don't know them.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, because I was also thinking about music and how it's broadcasted, right? There's specific music that can be played on the air, like in radio, versus that's what I was trying to figure out. Like,
Oh
is
yes.
there like a certain do's and don'ts for
Well, I
the
don't really know.
production?
I
Okay.
know with like let's say the Avengers is coming out,
Uh-huh.
and we want to show a trailer. I don't know if we are able to show the trailer because it's not network because we're CBS. And
Okay.
Avengers is owned by Disney. So things like that with music, I was able to be a guest on my talk show and I had to sign a waiver. So I
Oh,
think it just depends on what it is, but we're not gonna be blasting, like a Beyonce song or full blown
gotcha.
linked songs. I think it's maybe 10 seconds that we can
Ah.
play. But I don't
Hmm.
quote me on it because I'm not responsible for, for any of that.
You're like, I'm not trying to get in trouble now. You're safe with me. Um, that makes a lot of sense, huh? That's very interesting information there. So, Cozy Lips. and entrepreneurship behind the Kozy Lipz, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's such a dope fusion between, clean beauty and flavor. What inspired you to create the line, and how do you stay innovative with the saturated like beauty market?
Right. Um. So basically, the whole I love lip balm. Like it was a thing when I was little, 10, 11, 12, going through
Mhm.
grade school. If I would do good grades, my mom would take me to CVS and I would get lip chap.
Oh.
I'm just someone who was always obsessed with lip chap. Like the I like the mint
Mhm.
burning your lips. Like I like stuff like that. And so I kind of knew when I entered college I wanted to do something. Kylie was kind of coming out, and I was like, I don't want to do what Kylie's doing. I want to do what I want to do with the lip balm. And so I
Mhm.
thought about it, and I researched lip care, and then I was in a 400 level class, and I had to do a commercial.
Hmm.
I didn't have no lip line, and the professor was asking. She was also my advisor. She was asking, "What do you want to do your commercial on? You got all semester to do. What do you want to do your commercial on?" And I just said, "I'm gonna do it on my lip line." I didn't think. I just said it. I didn't have no lip line. And so that gave me the motivation to have about 4 months to create a lip line. And I did. And so now it's a struggle. It is hard because it is business. There is a lot of little legal technical stuff, and I'm still
Mhm.
learning. That's why I'm going to grad school for business, because there is a lot of stuff that I just don't know.
Mhm.
Um, so just trying to figure out the pieces for that, basically.
Oh, okay. That sounds very fascinating to me. I used to be in the looks like Halloween shop of horror. I was killing it with the lipstick game. Oh, awesome! Thank you for that. I used to in my past before the whole podcast again. I was in public health, and so I was working at Food and Drug Administration (FDA), and so there was a bill that was being passed in order to help mitigate adverse event reporting. Not trying to, I guess I shouldn't put my public health hat on, but there's a lot of things that go into it, and a lot of education that's missing in regards to how long you can keep the product on shelf, etc. And don't use this product or you're gonna get, whatever pathogen in your eye. But
Yeah.
it's just really interesting. Do you take account for that? I'm sure, maybe.
Well, it is for sale on CozyLipz.com, but it's growing. It's growing. It's not something, my main push right now is the music and film and growing my
Mhm.
name. I have a long road with Kozy Lipz. So it is for
Okay.
sale. There is a lot of little technical things that I always think about, but I can't do everything at once. So
Right.
I have to kind of prioritize.
Oh, but you're doing a fine job, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, what does it mean for you to build a brand that reflects both your heritage and the hustle?
I think that one of the main things that I stand for, and one of the main things I want people to understand about me, is I'm a very hard worker. I really,
Mhm.
really am. I guess I get it, from my parents and my dad. I'm a very, very hard worker, and I'm a true believer. Like, you got to work to get things to go somewhere. And so I just want that to be known throughout, from people trying to make it, people trying to do their thing. You've got to work. You don't. And I've seen people talking about different labels, and labels not picking them up, and they quitting their job because the label. You have not made it until you made it. And so
Mhm.
always keep your job, always have your back first.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want generations to come, and my kids and their kids, and that just to work for yourself. Always have, regardless of whatever relationship, regardless of whatever's going around with friends or whatever's
Mhm.
upsetting you, have that peace in you that works for yourself. So yeah.
That's very important. I'm glad that you said that because at the end of the day, you have to deal with yourself, right? And um, definitely don't want any resentment because of giving too much time and energy to an individual or to some or whoever,
Hmm.
because once you're spent or once your energy is spent, it's like I don't have a plug to charge myself in.
No,
and
no.
I think that's probably what a lot of people go through. I too have realized that I had to like pull back sometimes, right? And not just, oh yes, yes, I'll do it, or yeah, whatever. No, I mean, it's not being selfish. It's you're actually getting your oxygen mask on first.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And anyone that comes around you, relationships, people, that should be the icing on top of it. It shouldn't be, you shouldn't be getting your happiness, or someone shouldn't be getting their happiness from you. That's not right. So always have a piece, a hustle in you for just you.
mm-hmm.
It
For sure, and it's okay to eat a chocolate chip cookie, right?
is. It
Because I
is.
did.
It
Because
is. To eat whatever you want to eat. It's okay.
like I had a salad, and then I was like, I deserve a chocolate chip cookie.
Yes.
it's it's a reward time here. Oh my gosh, it looks like London Yadig. Hi, how are you doing, sir?
Hey.
Mikey P. Authenticity is a beautiful and powerful thing. Yes,
Oh.
gem being dropped. Okay, thank you, sir. All right. So, what was the first moment you realized that this isn't just lip care? This is a legacy for you.
When I named it Kozy Lipz.
Okay.
I mean, it's too good. Like KOZY, KOZK, but that's just too good. Like you don't get nothing like that. Like, it ain't.
Like I love the name because it feels like you say cozy. I'm thinking like sitting in front of the fireplace during Christmas or something, or Thanksgiving, just drinking hot chocolate, right? Eating a chocolate chip cookie.
Hmm.
Thank you, sincere senior. It's okay to eat chocolate chip
Yeah.
cookies.
So
Uh,
that Cozy Lips is going to be my legacy and something that I want to pass down to my kids. And
yeah.
it's going to be a long road, but I'm never going to leave it behind. It's like with music. I wanted to start writing raps, in college. I just didn't feel like it was the time. I didn't feel like it was my time yet, but I
Mm,
quietly wrote raps by myself. I was working at Whole Foods, and I would take the receipt paper. Sometimes I would just get a random rap in my head, and I would take the receipt paper and just write it down. And people at
mm,
the store would just be giving me, they knew it was me, and they would just give it to me like, "Oh, I found your little rap." So I never left it behind. I
mm.
just knew it wasn't the time yet. So I think that's what anything you do is about. Just
Yeah.
don't leave it behind.
So true. It's so true because all your dreams, you know, I feel like we all have these dreams, and like Lester Brown would say, what is the most expensive real estate in the world? And it's the graveyard because you
Mm-hmm.
had the dream and it just never amounted to anything, never took off.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, nothing
Oh
like
yeah.
watching you live out loud. Oh, live
Oh,
out
my
loud.
mommy.
Beautiful daughter. Yeah. But yeah, so true. So you produced Barbette and Fontaine of,
I was PA. I was a PA on there. I
oh,
didn't produce it, no. But I mean, I was in the production producing, so yeah.
uh, might as well say that, why not? um, so why was it important for you to help tell it?
Well, that documentary came at a time. I actually, when I first moved here to Austin, I
Mhm.
was like, okay, I need to go to film school, and that's my road. Because this industry is a very, like, a big question mark, and you don't know the steps, and school makes you feel like you got steps. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to go get my MFA. I didn't get in. And so I was upset, but I wasn't like defeated about it. I was just like, okay, what else should I do? And so that actually came at a time right after I didn't get in. One of my anchors, John Carlos Estrada, short JC, he actually offered me to help with the documentary probably like a month or two after I didn't get in, and that was
Mhm.
really a confidence booster for me. Like, okay, you don't need to go to school, you can do films without school.
Mhm.
So, and it just made sense because I look back on how much I did, and I wouldn't even be graduated yet, and I look back on how much I've done since then, and it would have been holding me back. And I made the decision to go back to school to get my MBA in project management, because now I'm going back to school because I need to learn these things.
Mm-hmm.
I have to, because it's going to be a vital part in how I do business and terms, and just I don't know a lot when it comes to business, and I really need to learn some things. So everything happened for a reason, and I'm really grateful for JC for that opportunity and going to different film festivals and actually getting Next Lifetime was a being a part of that Barbette film led me to
Yes.
getting this casting, because one of the actors I met at an industry mixer from Barbette and Fontaine told me about this platform to audition for different
Mm-hmm.
films. And so it just all was one big God's plan.
Mm-hmm. For
Hmm.
sure. Halloween Shop of Horror says we know all about graveyards. Yes, indeed. I love Halloween. Um,
I do too. My
so
Halloween outfit this year gonna be good. I'm excited about my little Halloween outfit this year.
right. Oh, can you tell us what you're gonna
Well,
be?
I want to
Or,
say no. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm
okay,
not gonna say
okay.
nothing. But I told my cousin what it is because she does my hair and makeup.
Uh
And
huh.
last year I did the Fifth Element, and I was both Chris Tucker and Leela.
Oh,
And
okay.
so she was looking at me like, "Oh, this girl crazy." When I told her my costumes I want to do.
That's so cool. Oh my goodness. So, how do you choose which stories are worth telling, whether it's through film, music, or media?
I think whatever God places in front of me, I will try. I'm not someone when it comes to storytelling and creating something, I will try it. If it's appropriate and I feel respected, I will try anything. I will help with anything. But as soon as I feel disrespected, I'm leaving. but
Mm, that part.
but if it I will I'm quick to say yes to helping visions come to life because that's what I like to
Yeah.
do.
Hmm. For sure. And it's a no if the energy or vibe is off, or how do you?
Well, there in my or when I first moved here to Austin, there was some situations, and I was trying to help certain people do some media
Yeah.
stuff, and it wasn't right. Like the energy
Mm,
wasn't right, and
right.
just the offers they were making me weren't aligning
Mm,
up, and just
mm-hmm.
things weren't right. And I really learned from that if it's not right from the beginning, it's not going to be right at the end.
So
So
that's very true. And
yeah.
if the load that you're picking up is heavier than the load that's being disseminated or just amongst everyone, then it's not
Hmm.
right, right?
Hmm.
Oh well, it looks like Halloween Shop of Horror. Are you gonna be Vivian the Lich?
Well, I got some stuff. I would say it, but if I say it, it's
Yeah.
gonna give it away. But
Oh.
I'm gonna just say this though. One of my favorite movies is Vampire in Brooklyn. That's one of my favorite.
Mm,
I was actually watching it today. It's one of my favorite movies. Eddie Murphy doesn't get enough credit for that role.
mm-hmm.
That's one of my favorite movies ever.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sure that she'll let us know as soon as we get offline. No, I'm kidding. Don't worry, I won't tell anybody. Oh, that's too funny. So, if your motto is if there's a will, there's a way, right? Was there a time when you had to bet on yourself when no one else could see your vision?
I think all the time. I think all the time, even growing up and even moving here and deciding to stay in Shreveport for college and then deciding to be a
Yeah.
rapper and just everything I do, I feel like people think I'm crazy and that I don't have no sense at first. And then they start seeing what I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about. And then
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, and like, I felt, and I was telling my mom this the other day, I felt like when I got about 13, 14,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of felt like I got this, and it's gonna sound weird. I want to explain this so it doesn't sound weird. I feel like I got this like backbone, like this person behind me, and it's probably God talking to me. This
Mm-hmm.
person behind me that's just pushing me just to do certain things and giving me vision into the future and things like that. So I just feel like all the time, my whole thing is it's gonna happen because it's gonna happen, and I feel it in my spirit.
That is for sure, and it's funny because you feel it, but you don't know when it is, or what it is, or what's going to transpire, because you think you have a schedule or you have a plan in your mind, but that's just an interlude, right?
Mhm.
It's an interlude to what's going to really take place. And
Mhm.
you're like, wow, that really just happened.
Mhm.
I tell you what, I've been living through faith ever since I retired from the military. 24
Oh.
24 years of service, and I'm
Oh,
like,
thank you for your service.
thank you. And living through faith, it's like it's very gripping, if that makes sense, because you don't know what's the unknown after. For instance, for me, the military, I knew that's what I knew. That's all I knew for all those years, and then stepping out in faith and just doing this whole civilian thing.
That's my cat. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was like, maybe they're hungry.
No, he's that's my cat.
He's like, let me in, let me in. So that it just it really, really pushes you and challenges you to get to the next level. And I feel like sometimes when you're sleeping, because I feel like we're in autopilot a lot, that we need that push, we need that edge, right? To like
Mhm.
get you to the next level. Otherwise, you're
Mhm.
just piloting your autopilot. What are you
Mhm.
what are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I've just been always extremely religious. Like I was baptized at two or three. My mom would probably say which one it is.
Mhm.
And so there's never been a time in my life where I was just like, God's not real. God's this. Like I've just always been the person who just believed in God and just
Yeah.
knew that I've just been faithful all my life,
Mhm.
and it's just how I am. And I don't know, it's kind of like my job is I'm like at CBS Austin, I'm a horrible trainer, like because I just know it in my head. I don't know how I know it. I don't know what anything's called. Even my boss, when I'm talking to him about different wires or different audio terms, I'm saying
Uh-huh.
thingy and this and that, and I don't know. I just
Mhm.
know how to do it. And
Uh-huh.
so that's just how I've always felt about God. I don't know. I just know he's real.
Mm. Yes, for sure. I could say amen for that.
Hmm.
Um, so what advice do you have for creatives who feel like they have to pick a lane or pick a genre? Because honestly, from my understanding and from artists that I've interviewed, it seems like it blends. A lot of the artists, they have different genres that they can sing or um, play instrumental to. So
I
I kind
say
of.
just I say just create whatever you want to, but be consistent. Like if you say you're gonna do it, do it. Don't let
Mhm.
people deter you. Don't let people, because 9 to 10, the people that you went to high school with, the people that you've known all your life, sometimes that's not your fan base. You got to go out and find your fan base. You got to go out and find your people. So just
Mhm.
keep going, keep trying new things. Don't let nothing mess up your creativity.
So true. And love family, family from afar, right? Sometimes you have to love them from afar, no pun intended, or maybe it's
Hmm.
intended. Um, but they want the best for you, perhaps, or probably it's like, oh, it's just a dream, and go get a job or go get. I mean, and there's not nothing wrong with getting a job. It's just reality of stuff. But that doesn't mean, like you said, always go back to that dream. Always put forth work to get to that dream, right?
And I'm very blessed that I've had parents that has always pushed me to do and try whatever I want to do and try. But
Mm,
I'm also on the flip side, I am very hard on myself when it comes to my hustle personally.
mm,
Like at 16, I got my first job. I've had a job ever since. Yeah, I may be spending all the money on food or clothes or sometimes, but I will have a job and I will constantly try to hustle for myself. And I don't know. I just cannot relate to not keeping my dreams alive. Yes, but I'm always had at peace for
Right.
myself, you know?
Right.
It just is something I just need for me, you know.
Hmm. For sure. For sure. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and show one of your songs here.
Eh,
Okay, let's see. We're going to play the last name.
Kozak.
Yes, yes, Kozak. I love this one. I was like, wow, this is very
This
interesting.
was my debut record. I'm from Louisiana. Wayne's from Louisiana, so I really wanted to channel him.
Okay, here we go.
Last name Kozak, no relation Kodak. Asinine link to me, you know I'm gonna stick him. Big rich energy, now worth a million. He wanna CC, but he really wanna meet me. He can't take the heat, so I go get silly. I sort of like to speak my delivery. Bitch, in fact, but where is my willy? I like my shit with a lot of bit of chili. Real top loyalty is definitely royalty. Guess with the royalty, so it's like icy. Bring saw my tea, more like spicy. Yes, I'm pricey. Joy like Nike. Duck flow, IE. Check that 1D. At Father Kozak, all who macking me. At Matt Morrison, that record really dopey. At ASAP, down till that dopey. You bitches weird, got me thinking what's the deal? You do deal, got me getting that krill. I am chill, got me thinking Chanel. Maybe not for real, but my flow is unreal. Bitch talk shit, I'ma turn to kill Bill. Storm and feel like what's the ordeal? Ain't no snack, there's a whole ass meal. Miss Kozak, got you on how to feel. Last name Kozak, no it's not Kodak. And I'm like, what is that? Miss a lot of black, and it's a big fact that I stay intact. You stay flapjack, please don't call me back. I am CK, you looking okay, charge now copay. This my payday, this your death day, pay like every day. Or you a pot of clay, mold and throw away. Like it's Mayday, I ain't been out to play sunflower place. Wait, don't come with the great last name Kozak, and I like a buffet. Need you to come fade that ice spice way. Or you an AA asshole, baby. Got him in this ray, might in the vacay. Stand from the baby, oh, just been bait, full house, and I stay you a mouse go away. Last name Kozak, no it's not Kodak, and I'm like, what is that? Miss a lot of black, and it's a big fact that I stay intact. You stay flapjack, please don't call me back. Last name Kozak, no it's not Kodak, and I'm like, what is that? Miss a lot of black, and it's a big fact that I stay intact. You stay flapjack, please don't call me back.
And you walked out like, look, get it right.
Bye.
Oh, I love your energy.
Thank you.
Just
And
like,
I just want to shout out that director as well,
yes.
Hyatt. He is so amazing. He's so professional. He's so respectful. He did my last video, Done with the Talking. He works with me, and he just is great. His camera. One of my biggest things with wanting, long term, I'm wanting to be a film director and producer myself. So the quality of my music videos is important. I can't just
Hmm.
have something like, I want this to look like a
Yes.
cinematic thing, and his cameras are top tier.
Mm.
So he's great. So shout out to Hyatt.
Shout out to Hyatt. Did a phenomenal job. Fire a lot of fire emojis from Sincere Senior. Yeah, like I didn't know which it was from start to finish. Like the angles, just everything was orchestrated with perfection. And this, I don't know how to explain it. When I first saw it, I was like, what?
Oh.
And it's like one of those songs, like, wanting to, like, that legacy. I don't know. Every time when I listen to the song, it makes me feel like there's hope, right? There's that legacy behind your name. So I don't know if that you can tell, if you can just tell the
No,
audience, like,
I am very
what.
proud of my name, Cherelle Kozak. I am
Uh-huh.
very proud of my name. I am. And so, of course, my children will have my husband's last name, whoever I'm with at the time, or with during that time. But I am very strong about my last name. So yeah, that's just basically, that was a staple.
Okay, so you're like, look, I need to come. Was there something that happened, or?
Well, I knew I wanted my come out song, because I knew when I announced I was gonna be a rapper, I knew people was like, well, she finna be showing her behind, she finna be doing it. And I really wanted to make a staple, like, I'm a lyricist. Like
Yes.
if I want to go in and dissect those lyrics because I said a lot of different double entendres. I don't think people understand
Mm-hmm.
unless they go back and go back. Like I even said a Full House line about Uncle
Mm-hmm.
Jesse. Like I said a lot of I talked about the movie Dope. Um and ASAP Rocky in the movie Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Like I talked about a lot of different things and a lot of different films. Film is a big reference in my movie in my music as well. And so I just wanted people to I wanted it to be when you hear Last Name Kozak, I wanted people to bounce. Like
Yes.
future performances and as I grow as an artist, I want that to be my come out song where everybody
Mm.
getting hyped up,
Yeah.
and know that, my last name is Kozak and remember the night. No, it's not Kodak because every time someone hears
Right.
Kozak, they think Kodak Black. It's Kozak. There's
Mm-hmm.
no DMNA.
Yes, ma'am. And you said it very well. um, hey, Mr. J. Britt, thank you for joining us today, sir. Okay, so are we ready to have some fun?
Yes, we're gonna do.
All right, so let's do this rapid fire round.
Ooh.
First song you ever wrote?
It was called what was it called? I have it in my head. Crap, I know it. It was the first song. What was it? Low key. It was called Low Key. Low key, maybe high key. Got to run in circles when you pipe me. We visionaries like Spike Lee. The story time excites me, and I wrote it on paper. I still have
Ooh,
it.
how old were you when you wrote that song?
I was 20. That was the first time I said I wanted to be a rapper, and I wrote silently to myself.
Wow, that's very nice. I like that. Um, Go to lip gloss flavor from Kozy Lipz.
Mint almonds.
Oh, okay. 90s artists you'd collab with if you could travel in time.
Ooh, definitely. I would want to be. I know I'm not Thuggish Ruggish Bones, but I would love to be with NWA.
Okay.
I'm not like that, but I would love to be right there with them.
Oh, every time I hear Bone Thugs Harmony, I'm like the Thuggish Ruggish Bone. Remember this? Like, I love. I'm a huge fan of them too. Okay, one word to describe your energy right now.
Definitely bubbly.
Okay, and Halloween, right?
Hmm.
What is it about Halloween that you like the most?
I just love the sci-fi of it. Like I love it. I love like good werewolf, vampire, alien type movie. Like I just love stuff like that, and it's fun. It's fun to dress up.
Okay, and if you were a candy, what candy would you be?
The kisses that are the mix, the white chocolate and milk chocolate,
White chocolate.
and those are actually one of my favorite candies too.
Oh, okay. Oh, what? Why milk or mixed?
I just
I
really
just
like them.
like this.
I
Okay.
just like.
Okay. At your go-to beverage.
Besides water,
Right.
I've really been actually, and I'm not gonna say a soda because I'll do a soda because I don't drink. I'm not a
Right.
drinker. I don't do any stuff like that. So my guilty pleasure is a soda, but
Uh-huh.
sodas tend to break out my face. But I've really been on this ginseng tea, this honey ginseng
Oh.
Arizona tea. It's been
Hmm.
good. You can get a pack of 12 for $5. So I've really been on that lately.
Okay. Pack with 12. Okay. Um, favorite Disney princess.
Ooh, who do I like? Oh, of course I like Tiana. She's from Louisiana. She's not a princess, but I really like Maleficent. Maleficent.
Okay.
She's not a
Okay.
princess though, but I really do like her.
Okay. Favorite color.
Red.
Red. I can totally see that for
Mm-hmm.
sure. And go-to food when you're in Louisiana.
Crawfish at Shane's,
Crawfish.
specifically Shane's crawfish. I probably get people from Louisiana probably like she's crazy, but I just like Shane's crawfish. That's my place. I like it. They make it the way I like it.
For sure, for sure. Okay. Do you have any questions or anything you want to ask me?
I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to interview me and to chat with me. You were so lovely. You're such a beautiful person.
Oh, thank you so much. I really
Yeah.
appreciate you. Uh,
Yeah.
and any shout outs you would like to give
Yeah,
today?
definitely my family. For sure. I'm the type of person where if I feel something, I feel it instantly. I'm crying about it, I'm screaming about it, I'm
Mhm.
upset, and then I move on. And they're the ones that are hearing all of it.
Mhm.
My cousin Brianna, she goes with me to every performance, everything that I do.
Oh.
I go through the motions and she's right there with me.
Mhm.
So definitely my family, definitely Jay Anthony for making my dream come true bigger than I could ever imagine. I'm so excited. Like so excited. And I'm so thankful that God put us together.
Mm, I love it. Um, and looking ahead, what's next uh, for you besides everything that you're doing right now? Like probably 2 years down the road.
So I would like to go into production with a comic slash short film that I have in it's we're kind of getting it together right now, called Hood Wolf. So I want
Ah,
Hood Wolf to be my debut directing moment, and it's a
ah.
comic as well. I want to make it into a comic as well. So that is what I really want to, I want it to be a conversational piece before it becomes a bigger. I want to get it out there, get the story, get everyone rumbling, chatting about it, kind of how like Twilight became,
Oh
films from
yes.
that became fan fiction. So I kind
Uh-huh.
of want it to become something where people interact and create what they think is going to happen and things that they would like to see happen, and then make it into a thing. That's what I want to be my directing debut.
Ooh, I want to come. Like if you have the books out, because I was a huge Twilight fan. Like I read all the books. I even got like some of my girlfriends to read.
No, we need to do
I'm
it. We need to do a Twilight Day, just me and you, because you don't even know. I went to see every single movie. I promise you, I'm not making this up. I went to see every single movie the Friday it came out, the Saturday, and the Sunday. And a different parent or a different aunt would take me each day. I was crazy over
what?
that movie. And when you look
Yeah.
back, that's not like one of the best movies ever made, but it's like when you're a Twilight stand, it just
Yes.
is the best thing of life. I watched it probably 3 4 times a year.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's funny because I'm like, I need to get back to watching it again. I read all the novels and then I also read the book that was leaked.
Oh, the one with
Mid,
Edward.
midnight sunset or midnight, I forget what it's called.
Midnight Sun. Yeah, Edward
Sunset
was
moon.
crazy. Edward was crazy.
It's his version.
That's where the
Oh
toxic
my god.
relationships come from, is Edward.
Man, I know. Oh, love you, dear. Stay up, Miss K. Keep doing your thing, young lady. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Please,
thank you.
please get with Dr. Brett. He's awesome. He was just on the show, and he had a song with Tony Terry that just came
Oh,
out. So
oh,
yes, definitely. Oh,
oh,
thank you for the interview. And now you have great. Oh, thank you so
oh. He is
much.
head Captain Coast Gang. He gonna get some free stuff when the mixtape come out.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. Well, we do have to get together for the Twilight. Let me know if you need anything. I'm still like for your debut. I mean, I would I'll help you promote it, whatever you want.
No, honestly, I really wanna rent, because they do movie parties at Flicks and stuff here in Austin, but I wanna rent
Uh-huh.
out a movie theater because I love going into the movies by myself. But I wanna rent out a movie theater
Mm-hmm.
and do like a whole Twilight theme. Maybe it could be a
Oh
fundraiser or
my God.
something, or like
Yes.
a clothing drive. It could be like a something where we fundraise. That could be good. Yeah, we can do something with
Yes.
that. Yes.
Yay. Okay, I'm excited. I'm gonna get offline with you and we can talk more about it.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you. This is gonna
Yeah.
be so dope. Oh my gosh.
Yes, and just imagine a bunch of us in there Twilight fans.
Oh my gosh.
That would be so fun.
I got to look for my book. We need to do a book club. I know we're holding. I'm keeping you hostage. You're probably busy. Thanks, Michelle William.
We need to do the book club on the Midnight Sun because we could just all talk about how toxic Edward was.
Oh my god.
Because Edward was crazy.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. Well, with that being said, ma'am, anywhere besides Instagram, where do you want people to hit you up at?
You can find me everywhere. My artist webpage is CherelleK.com. You just Google CherelleK.com or just Cherelle K. Everything will come up. So yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, be sure to subscribe to Cherelle K and NNO 360. This is streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I will drop this on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Twitter X, TikTok, and what I'm lost for all the social media feeds.
So many.
And I want to give a shout out to everyone that supports NNO 360. And thank you, ma'am, for joining me today and sharing your lovely story. Let's continue to support the Unity for Social Justice. Let's free Master Yo, Prentice Banks, and Mr. Jay Burton, and our brothers and sisters that are in need of our support this time. This has been a broadcast of Showing Love Full Circle between NNO 360 and Miss Cherelle K. Thank you, ma'am. Much love. Thank you so much. And shout out to your mom.
Yes.
and everyone on here.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. Mwah.
You too. Bye.
Bye. Terry C. Carney Sr., director of the film documentary Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic. And if you guys haven't tapped in yet, please be sure to go on Apple TV, Prime Video, Google TV, and Peacock. Make sure that you check out the film, okay? Put the Guns Down, an world epidemic. And we need to work together for this movement. So I'll see you tonight. Annette, warm-hearted warrior diva, at In the Know 360. Love you guys. Mwah. And don't forget to tap in and watch the new film documentary. It's really a movement called Put the Guns Down, A World Epidemic, produced by Ice-T and directed by Terry C. Carney Sr.